Thompson. Boston secures the rebound. Deep right corner.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen to Horford. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Cousins. Can't connect. Shot was forced.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Nothing going here on that drive. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. It's no good. Great defense.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is...
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Curry into the front court, trailing by 4. Oh, a lot of contact. Shot's no good and no foul.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry goes to the left side. Green, he took the bait and he hits.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Irving with the basketball. Leads 3. Turned away by Cousins. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 2, Jordan Bell.
That one's going to be out of bounds. Durant across the timeline. Down 3. And a putback slam.
Green doesn't need to score to be effective. He's a more skilled Dennis Rodman of this generation. He's an undersized student of the game who can guard positions 1 through 5, a rarity even in today's style. And let me tell you what he's going to do. He's going to disrupt your game plan and probably try to get under your skin. So stay composed and don't go for the bait.
Tough move in close quarters with the crossover. Turned away by Bell.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Durant to Thompson. Durant to Curry. Inside, he scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Irving to Hayward. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
Jason Tatum finished 3rd amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Curry gets it in the left corner. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Stepping in for the Golden State Warriors, number 34, Sean Livingston.
Oh, blocked by Green.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Livingston. Bell. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Rozier into the front court. Just under a minute to play here in this opening quarter. Buries it on the catch and shoot. Driving right to the basket. Oh, Baines with the rejection.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making it.
And look out. Big finish at the rim. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Green. Bell. Cashes in for two.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Celtics have it. Hayward knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Gets off at 3. At the buzzer. Final chance from 3/4 court, off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. First quarter in the books with the Celtics in front. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
A feeling out process between each teams, and also, Ed, a feeling out process with the referees. A lot of quick whistles. The game is being called differently. Look to see how both teams adjust.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Hayward. Oh, had him going there for a second. Has a look. Not going down for him this time.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Celtics have it. Hayward. Won't go. He has to find better opportunities. Green to Thompson. Down low, Bell. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
To Hayward. Lets it fly from long range, and that'll be rebounded by Bell. To Green. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Hayward. Nice pass to set things up. Jumper's good.
You know, for a long time, I've been calling JT a young Paul Pierce because of his isolation moves, in particular in tight spaces, with fadeaways, step backs, whatever you want, he has. Now, that came from watching him a couple of years ago play at Duke Fantasy Camp in the summer. He was going against Jabari Parker for 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row, he gave Jabari the business. Now, this young kid was not even a freshman in college and was scoring any way he wanted to. And you knew that he was destined for success in the league. Danny Ainge got the steal of the draft.
Irving into the front court. Leads 4. He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that.
Golden State at the controls. Curry to Green. Deep left corner. Here comes the screen. Curry. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Irving, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw. Gets both to drop at the line. Ball's controlled by Boston. Irving. Shot by Kyrie, no good. Bell to Durant. Beyond the arc for three. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All five can shoot it at any given time. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To Irving. Hayward to Irving. To Hayward. To Irving. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
Yeah, if I'm the teammate of that guy that just got scored on, I'm telling him on my way back down the floor, look, I appreciate you being there, but I need you to really be there. I need you to be more engaged and give more effort on the defensive end. That's the only way we're going to win this game.
Irving to Marcus Smart. From the painted area, won't go down. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay to Jalen. It's Jalen Rose with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Warriors are in a tight battle after two quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics aren't down by too much at the half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Field goals.
This matchup has been all about consistent offense. Each team has a solid field goal percentage, and in turn, it makes the second half all about the defense. I want to see which players step up to make the difference.
Player of the half.
Day-Day did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Boston with the basketball. To Marcus Smart. To Hayward. Tatum. Off the mark. No good. To Durant. Flushes it home.
He's a modern-day big guard. Scary.
The assist from number 3, Stephen Curry.
To Jaylen Brown. To Horford. Slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Cousins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Celtics have it. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Durant, unbothered by the defense as he drills it. What more does this guy have to prove?
He has everything to prove because he's not trying to prove it to you behind the screen watching this game, playing this game. He's trying to prove it to himself, Kevin Durant, every day that he is the greatest to ever put on an NBA uniform.
Hayward. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. To Green. And a throwdown.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Celtics have it. To Horford. Probing the defense. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Curry over to the right side. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Time to shuffle things up.
For Boston, number 11, Kyrie Irving.
To Irving. Inside, he scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Curry into the front court. Up 6. Nothing going here on that drive. To Thompson. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Curry to bring it up. They lead it, 4-point game. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. Irving, the screen, sets him up for 2. Curry to Thompson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Kyrie with the rock. To Rozier. To Irving. Shot from the lane won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 5. Gets it in the right corner. Livingston to Green. Knocked loose. Celtics have it. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
Jaylen Brown really coming into his own, the 3rd overall pick a couple of years ago. He saw his points per game go up drastically. Plus, he is one of the few people in the East that has the versatility to guard LeBron James.
And it's Green, 4-2.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
To Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from inside. Another follow, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Green with another basket there.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Irving brings the ball up court. Turned away by Cousins.
And it's not just about blocking shots, it's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Number 42, Al Horford.
Into the front court, it's Irving. The margin standing now at 7. The drive, right to the basket. 3 quarters down, the Warriors with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. It's Curry controlling the offense. To Green. To Curry. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Thompson. Green to Thompson. To Green. Curry trying to cash in. Offensive board. Curry. Has a chance, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And finishes strong.
This is a statement game for this unit. This defense has generated a lot of easy offense, and the one thing we know in the league, easy offense is hard to come by.
Irving, just off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. To Rozier. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Horford to Jaylen Brown. Has a look. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Possession lies with Golden State. Almost, and he's not getting the call.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Here's Curry with it up top. His team on top by 8. Green to Curry. Oh, he had him there for a second. Durant, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Irving with the basketball. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. And the rebound comes down to Thompson. Great dish to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Tatum. And that's rebounded by Golden State. To Curry. From long range. Rebound Horford. Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Kyrie across the timeline. They find themselves down 10. Durant with the basketball up top. Lead stands at 10. And coasting in for 2.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy is dropping multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Kevin Durant with the rock. Layup goes down. Well done.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Play is stopped. Timeout Boston. They're down big in this fourth quarter. And a chance here to empty their bench. Time for some new personnel into the game. Hayward. on. There was some contact there.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Fights through traffic to slam it down.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Oh, blocked by Green.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
You know Kyrie, zero hesitation. Buries it for three.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Intentional foul. He meant it.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Green. Durant. He'll take that any day.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All five can shoot it at any given time. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
First one goes down.
There it is. It's like practice.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Footer at the buzzer. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Warriors were solid in today's victory. They did plenty of great things, but we are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Celtics didn't get the victory they wanted here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you can tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Assists.
The Golden State Warriors played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
Kevin Durant could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose.